that we're going to see is how much of an impact this Garen can have in the game. I remember Kalista was something Adam would often pick this into, and he made it impossible for the enemy jungle. Looks like he can be annoying for Sheo here.
Adam chasing out his former jungler. All those years of missed ganks, just doesn't want to let him get this Gromp. Sheo does have the smite, but it's only 600 HP right now. Judgment out from Adam reduces the CC a little bit, but Carlsen going all out as Adam has to flash away. No ghost on him on this Garen. Sheo falling low. Oh, the Demacian Justice not quite enough to kill off Sheo, and now Adam is left with no place to go. First blood takes two teams.
I am a little surprised. I would think that with the Varus, you'd have a little bit more power in the early game, especially with the Garen as well, but Rogue saying we really don't want to fight for this objective, so they will just make the trade happen.
And he's already got enough CC that he can just lay it on top of the initial dive in by Stend. Misses the Shattering Strike. Adam looking for the flank down towards the bottom side, has just TP back in. The Drake at 8,000. Patrik trying to poke Adam. Immediately collapsed on Nature's Grass coming out, but Kamiloo is the one who's caught. Gets rooted up for a second, has to be cleansed away, and now Adam is all on his lonesome. He flashes away. Rogue trying to restart the Dragon is down to 2,000, and it is secured by Rogue. Stend knocked back with the Blast Cone, and in the end, and now Rogue have the opportunity to make the play. And what they're trying to do is make the play around mid lane. Sheo gets chunked out a little bit, and I think because of that...
Carlsen.
Oh, you're just going to face check Carlsen? He is! Execute goes in immediately. Chain of Corruption there for the follow-up. The CC on Carlsen is absolutely massive, but he's still Ksante, and of course, he's still...
Stend now looking for a flank. He has a great angle sitting in the fog of war. If he can get on top of Patrik, there's an angle. Carlsen has the TP.
Drake about to spawn as well. It just comes up. Rogue looking for this. Rift Herald is going to be placed in the mid lane. Stend still on that flank position. Carlsen TP's back into the fight. 8,000 on the Drake. Stend goes in, but Execute with a great knockback immediately disengages Stend. However, Larssen's being chased out by that Chaos Storm. Execute on the front line, knocked back into Heretics. They find their second of the game, and Rogue are walking away wounded. Malrang still looking for the steal. If he can get in, almost gets there in time to steal it. Carlsen with the knockback. Stend looking for the flank once again. Adam having to flash away. Stend decides not to dive any further into the midst of Rogue.
Stend's engage gets completely
over to Heretics, but they immediately zoom back to the fountain and then just come back to life.
Force the Baron. No TP available for Larssen, so if he does fall, it's going to take longer for him to get back into the fight, but Adam can do a lot of damage.
Adam TPing down towards the bottom side of the river. Stend trying to step forward. Patrik tanking a couple of shots from the Baron there, down to about half HP. Carlsen looking for the engage. Adam chasing Flakked out. Carlsen has to back away. Execute goes in. Chain of Grump's going to land on Carlsen, and immediately he's knocked back. Execute lives up to his name and takes one. Adam's going to withdraw with that GA, but Flakked's low as well, and Malrang's chasing him over the wall. Knocks him back. Patrik takes him. Now Kamiloo is in for a world of hurt. A shutdown for Patrik as Rogue find 4 kills, and with it, the Baron to boot.
I mean, Rogue make the smart force there, knowing that they have this temporary GA available to them. Just force the fight. They did expend both their TPs, so I was a little worried, but the reality is that the damage that they're able to do, as long as it's enough to force them back, Rogue can come back out onto the map and immediately force another Baron. They end up winning the fights, they end up securing the objective, and now they're...
Patrik, both of them have that extra movement speed. Larsen's upgraded his boots as well into whatever the Sorky upgrades were, Spellslinger's shoes. So they have all of this extra movement speed alongside extra stats coming out of it, you know, extra magic penetration on the Spellslingers.
They're going to keep the pressure on bot lane. They've pushed another wave in mid. The TP is now available for Larssen, which means that he can go back to base and TP back into the fight, which is exactly what he's going to do right now. Has that death cap completed, and this Orianna is very, very strong. Problem for Heretics as well is finding access into this brush is a very difficult thing to do. Face checking Adam is incredibly dangerous. Look at the position of Malrang.
Malrang is in prime position here. Immediately jumps onto Kamiloo. They're going to knock him back as well. And even with the crash down, Kamiloo falls to Demacian Justice. Patrik pulls off from the Drake. Chain of Corruption just going wide, but already the jungler from Heretics is down. And can they find anything out of this fight? Flakked unable to really get in there. Malrang is down to a 3rd HP, but he'll heal up off the Drake. That will be Soul for Rogue.
A fantastic flank there from Malrang, lying in wait, one with the bushes, and is able to lock down Kamiloo. Team Heretics are forced to retreat through their bot lane. There's no real waves that Rogue have the ability to play off of pressure up. And Heretics doing really the only option that they can do, which is pushing through mid lane, looking to get control. But Adam on the flank.
Malrang as well, looking for that Nature's Grasp. Immediately they jump to Carlsen. Look how far away Kamiloo is from this fight. Now he can start to walk back, but already his top laner has been removed from the map. And Heretics just can't find a way to disengage when Rogue decide to run at them. Stend still looking for that engage, has the Magnet Storm. Sheo has the Glacial Prison. They don't have a jungler for 40 seconds. The Baron has been started by Rogue. It's Malrang and Patrik who are going to do it for now. Heretics, you just can't step in. Adam, Larssen, and Execute, good enough to be bouncers here. Sten's still looking for that flank, but even though you get the stun and the crash down, Adam just spins away from it, play baiting his way to victory. Execute goes back in with his ultimate, an extra tankiness enough to get Rogue out with the Baron. Sten still looking for that flank. Flakked, you know, you could dive over the wall here. You hear the voices telling him to go. Stend went in, he'll dash back out as Heretics call off the engage.
Pick away at these inhibitors. They've still got 45 seconds left on the Baron. I feel like they can just force a fight whenever they want.
But they don't need to is the important thing. They can just wait for Adam to take top in, to take mid in. Execute, stepping forward, looking for Sheo, already down to half HP. Patrik going forward as well. Execute, lands a 3-man knock-up into the shockwave. And that's what they were waiting for. Rogue finds 2 immediately. Carlsen walking back to the fountain, just trying to get himself healed up. Execute still alive somehow. Double inhibs down. Malrang flashes in with the engage. And Flakked goes pop. TP coming back in from Adam, back to full HP. And Rogue might not need the 3 inhibs to win the game. Adam chases in. Kamiloo has no escape. Carlsen, the last man standing. And it looks like Rogue are going to open up their account with a big fat W here as they take down Heretics in the first game of LEC Winter.
Slow, steady, and methodical play there from Rogue. A very even affair until that Adakan was secured. Early investment in the Dragons ultimately ended up paying off massively for Rogue.
It really did. Superb performance overall by Rogue. You guys at home can vote for your player of the game at LEC on X. Adam, Patrik, and Execute are your options for that game. I think they all had great performances.
Very valid options. Yep. I think a solid start to Rogue's performance. I think that I'm going to put game 1 down to